Why you're not losing fat. 6 hidden mistakes you don't realize you're making. There's nothing more frustrating than failing to lose fat while you're trying your best. It's at this point that many people give up, but that would be an emotional response. What you should do instead is analyze the reasons why you're not losing fat. This is my before and after. On the left, I thought I had my diet in check, hitting my macros and calories. This is my client James. When he came to me, he thought he was doing it all right during 5 sessions of intense cardio, and he thought it was due to his metabolism and his age that didn't allow him to see his progress and the reason for his stall. My client Matthew thought it was his genetics that stopped him from ever getting rid of that lower stubborn belly fat. All those theories were wrong. In this video, we'll be looking at the 6 common mistakes people are making and struggle to lose fat while dieting and exercising. But before we dive in, a lot of research and editing goes into making a video like this. Just do me one favor, if you wouldn't mind, gently hit the like button. It'd be greatly appreciated. And if you enjoy this kind of content, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're new. Let's kick it off. Mistake number 1 is not adhering to your diet. Easy enough during the weekdays but may struggle during the weekend. Or it could be a specific trigger during the day. For example, a meal where you just can't help loading the plate. A lack of diet adherence can often mean that there's an issue with either the diet or your motivation. Diets that are very strict or require you to follow a number of complicated rules can be hard to follow. So what's the solution? The first thing to do is to figure out why you're struggling to adhere to the diet in the first place. Is the diet too difficult? Are you not motivated enough? Or is your lifestyle making it hard to stick to your diet? It could be, of course, all 3 reasons. Once you've figured out what the problem is, you can then make the changes. If the diet is too hard or complicated, then simplify it. Create more flexibility. You may even want to lower your targets in a bid to kickstart your success. If the diet's fine, but you're lacking motivation, then again, lowering your targets and being more flexible may help. On the other hand, you may find that being more disciplined can increase your motivation. This will depend on your personality and experience. If the issue is your lifestyle, then you may have to make some tough choices. Go out for dinner less, or cut down on your time spent at bars. Delete Uber Eats off your phone. Make it hard to break your diet. Once I was able to build the perfect diet plan for James, the easy plan to follow, with the foods he enjoyed, the right macros and quantities, he saw abs in 16 weeks. James is now a close friend of mine, and sometimes you'll even catch him in the comments of the video. If you're watching this, I appreciate you, buddy. Reason number 2 is inaccurate food tracking. In 2016, the Canadian Institute of Health and Research published a paper looking into calorie estimation amongst different groups of people. The study found that calorie estimation was highly inaccurate across all groups, particularly among older adults. We're not very good at guessing how many calories are in the foods that we eat, nor are we good at estimating how many calories we burn during exercise. This can lead to inaccurate tracking, whether you're using portion sizes as your main source of tracking or whether you're using modern tracking apps like MyFitnessPal or Lose It. If you've been dieting for a while and you're not losing any fat, then this could be down to eating more food than you realize. There are several ways to fix this. Number 1, weigh your food before cooking. This can help with calorie estimation for your foods such as pasta or rice. Erring on the side of caution, it may be an idea to consume a little less than you think you should. Number 3, pay attention to hidden calories. Many people forget to track the calories in the cooking oil, the sauces you add to your meals, or how much peanut butter you add to your rice cake, and even drinking your calories in sodas or even fruit juices, for example. Number 4, be more disciplined with food tracking apps. Be specific when typing in what you're eating. This is what happened to Matthew. His activity was amazing because of his job. When we implemented all the fixes I just mentioned, that fat came melting off. If you're watching this video, then my guess is that you've been struggling to finally get your dream physique. Some of you are just starting out, or you've been trying for years to get into shape. But the problem is there's so much information and noise out there, people don't know which program or coach to trust. Well, I'm a bit biased, but I believe I am the best to help you finally make that breakthrough. Like James, Matthew, Avalon's, and other hundreds of clients I've coached. If you're a busy professional, a success-minded individual, you want to be at high peak performance in your career and personal life, then fill out the form in the description below and book a call with me.
It's like day and night. when I started with you, like I'm not gonna say every day, but like every few weeks, I was seeing changes. And even though with dieting, you get stressed out, you feel a little bit hungry, but when you see the results, it's like the motivation that keep you pushing further and further, and keep you want to do like even more and more, because you know you are getting results.
Mistake number 3, water retention. It can be very frustrating, particularly when you haven't done anything wrong to cause it. One of the most common causes of water retention is hormonal changes, particularly in women who can retain water just before their menstrual period. Other examples of hormonal changes causing water retention include the use of steroids, not just PEDs, but corticosteroids such as prednisone, which is used to treat asthma. Exercise itself can cause water retention. Intense exercise, when paired with poor recovery, can lead to raised cortisol levels, which can then cause water retention. Cortisol can also be caused by stress, poor sleep, and metabolic disease such as obesity. Another cause of water retention is poor hydration technique. Both drinking too little water and drinking too much water can lead to water retention. Drink enough water to avoid feeling thirsty, but don't force water down unnecessarily. The other tip I give my clients is if your urine is clear, then you're drinking enough. If it's not clear, drink a little bit more. Eating too much salt can also lead to water retention, and a high sodium consumption is a common issue in most Western diets. If you feel like you're retaining more water, double checking your daily sodium intake could really make a difference. As you can see, most of the causes of water retention can also cause weight gain. Stress hormone imbalances, dehydration, and a high sodium diet have all been linked with an increase in body fat. Water retention is just one aspect of weight gain. In the end, if you can identify which one of the causes fits your situation, address it, and you'll be able to manage your water retention better. Mistake number 4 is poor sleep. Sleep is incredibly important for your health. A good night's sleep can provide you with numerous health benefits, while a bad night's sleep can lead to poor appetite regulation and overeating. A 2018 study in the British Medical Journal found that individuals who regularly slept less than 7 hours per night were more likely to have a higher body mass index and develop obesity than those who slept more. There are a few reasons why poor sleep can cause overeating. Firstly, bad sleep can disrupt the production of 2 appetite-regulating hormones, leptin and ghrelin. There are other hormones that affect appetite, but these are the main 2. Leptin is the hormone that is responsible for telling your brain that you're full, helping you to feel fuller after a meal and stopping you from eating more. Ghrelin is the main hormone responsible for telling your brain that you're hungry. Bad sleep can lead to a reduction in leptin production, stopping you from feeling full after a meal. It can also cause ghrelin levels to increase, making you feel hungrier than usual. This can lead to overeating and increased snacking between meals. Bad sleep can also affect how your brain works. A 2020 study found that shorter sleep duration were associated with more food cravings, and worse sleep quality and hygiene were associated with higher appetite drive to consume palatable foods, greater hedonic drive. Your brain will actually seek out high-calorie junk food. This is most likely due to sleep lowering your mood and your brain trying to cheer you up while you're simultaneously giving you a boost of energy. On the flip side, good sleep can improve your appetite regulation, making it easier to succeed on a diet. If you find that you keep overeating, bad sleep could well be the cause. Sleep can also affect your daily activity levels, with people who suffer from insomnia more likely to be sedentary. Fatigue can also affect how hard you train in the gym and how many calories you burn. Insomnia is also linked with raised cortisol levels, which can lead to water retention, increased appetite, and inflammation. Get at least 7 hours of good quality night sleep each night and see what a difference this makes to your body fat levels. Mistake number 5 is a drop in NEAT levels. NEAT stands for non-exercise activity levels, and it is a measure of the activities you perform during the day that don't qualify as exercise. This can range from washing the car and walking the dog to simply turning the page of your book while sitting down. Even the smallest movements require energy, and while nobody has ever required a rest after turning a page, these tiny movements and larger movements such as climbing the stairs can add up. You will typically burn more calories with NEAT than you will while training in the gym each day. Studies have found that people who have naturally higher NEAT levels will have higher metabolisms and are more likely to have low body fat levels. One of the side effects of dieting is that you have less energy available, so your body will find ways to conserve energy. This can mean that your body subconsciously lowers your activity levels, particularly your NEAT levels. You may fidget less while sitting at your desk, you may walk fewer steps, and you're less likely to perform small tasks, such as getting off the couch and searching for the remote, for example. You probably won't even notice this is happening until you catch yourself walking around with untied laces because the act of getting down and tying them felt too difficult. The drop in NEAT levels could cause a reduction in calories burned each day, which can reduce or nullify the calorie deficit. Without even noticing it, you'll be out of the fat burning zone and your results may dwindle to nothing. You're unlikely to remind yourself that you usually pace up and down while on the phone or tap your fingers on your desk while you're working, but you can control your step count each day. Aiming for a target that is slightly higher than your average can force you to raise your NEAT levels. Another way to raise your NEAT levels is to schedule household tasks into your day. A 150-pound man can burn 150 calories by vacuuming the house for 30 minutes. If you're like some of the men that I know, you'll burn an extra 50 calories when you learn how to turn the vacuum on. Mistake number 6 is cardio and the weight drop off. As with NEAT levels, your gym performance can drop off significantly as your diet duration increases. This is to be expected, and most pro bodybuilders will adjust their training program to match their diet, but regular gym goers, particularly the ones who don't keep a training log, may not notice. If you're burning fewer calories while you're running or lifting slightly less than usual, this can have an effect on your calorie deficit and lead to tapering off the results. The best solution for this is to keep a record of your training sessions and bring a notebook. This will give you a good idea of whether your training has dropped off, and then you can fix the issue. You can reduce your calories further to deal with the loss of calories burnt. You can increase your NEAT levels by walking more to compensate, or, this may sound controversial, you may want to increase the number of calories you're consuming. A drop in performance could mean that your diet has been going on for too long and you need to take a break. It could indicate that you have dropped your calories too far and you don't have enough energy to train properly. This video has given 6 scientific reasons why you're not losing weight. They may seem to be quite different from each other, but all of them are linked to the following issues. 1. Not tracking your training and diet properly. 2. Not looking after yourself. 3. Not adjusting your diet or training as time goes on. If you can fix these 3 issues, then you'll start to see significant fat burning results over time. One other reason that we haven't touched on yet is time. Keep in mind that you can take up to 12 weeks for people to see noticeable results. You may just be on the cusp of something fantastic, so don't give up. Hey guys, let me know if this video was helpful. Did it give you clarity? If you have any questions for me, ask me in the comments down below. I'm there for you. Also, what was your favorite part of the video? And that will enter you into the giveaway for $100 of HP Labs, Gymshark, or Alpha Elite. I'll be picking 2 people to win $100 each. All you have to do, gently tap the like button and comment down below so I can select from that selection, and be subscribed. That being said, also, if you're interested in working with me, you can just fill up the application form in the description down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.